Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Xenoblade Chronicles. For today, as you might have seen when we started up the game, is I want to complete a few quests that we have fulfilled. One of them is of course the doped up cookies that Grandma made for her favorite grandson, and getting oil for one of the locals. I also want to try and pick up any of the remaining quests. I think I saw one or two. So let's do that first. And then I'm going to continue on with the main story, which is getting the fuel cylinder so we can move the big old robot from the residential district.
Hey.
Ugh, tastes awful. At this rate, my career ain't gonna be famous. It's gonna be infamous. That doesn't sound good. Well, it's life or death, mate. My curry's key ingredient is dance apples. They give it the flavor. But my supply is almost run out. Problem is, I'm too busy here to get any. Well, but you can't stop making it. I'd die if I couldn't eat your curry. Plus, you don't charge extra for a bigger helping. You really like my curry? Well, thanks, mate. So you don't mind helping me out? It'll make it worth your while. Yeah, we got the apple. Oh, he wants 5? What kind of curry is that? Well, it shouldn't be too hard to get. You really don't mind? This is such a big help. I owe you big time. Oh, no problem. Leave it to me. Yeah, dance apples, we picked them up quite a lot during our travel outside, because it's one of the blue items we can pick up. Oh, you took my biscuit to Jirok? He's a good boy, so sweet. I'm glad everything worked out. Oh, I'd very much like Jirok to win. You're on his side too, aren't you? Well, I did bring the doped up cookies, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna win. Okay, Infinity Chart updated. One more quest to deliver, which is a key to long life. And besides that, there is a big monster outside of the city that I want to do together. Alright, let's see. Where are you? We have a few more locations out there. Probably the dance apples, I'm sure. Does it also mean that the dance apples are underneath the city? Oh, interesting. Yeah, the tracking system really helps a lot. Makes it a lot easier to make our way around town. You brought the oil. You young'uns ain't half bad. I'm glad everything worked out. Right, it was well worth the effort. My old back's feeling much better. I'm fit as a fiddle again. Yes, he's good for a few years yet, just because of what all we did. So let's see. Yeah, I think it's really beneath the city, or maybe it's above. Because three-dimensional questing here is definitely a thing. Alright, so that's it for the quest for now. I don't think we have any quest to pick up anymore. At least not as far as I've seen. So for now, let's go to the entrance of the town, beat the monster, and then walk all the way up to the ruins that we need to be. Along the way, picking up as many of the collectibles along the way, hoping we'll get the apples to complete the curry. I should check the Collectopedia to see if we have any new items. But let's first grab that big ass monster over there. I think it's the same one that gave us the tutorial about named monsters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can. Ooh! We not to be trifled with. Yeah, and I did level up Ryan's move for aggro, hoping it would help us get the attention away from us, making it more able to attack from the right angle, getting more damage. Oh! There's a one art. I also got a nice tip in the comments that if we see an icon above the enemy's head with an eye on it, it means they will attack us as soon as they see us. Which is a very useful thing to know. The Colony 9 residents are very grateful. The terrifying situation has come to an end. That's why we're doing it? Ooh, a very fancy chest. Block order, piston cap, caterpillar syrup. I'll take it all. Ooh. And of course, more collectibles. Ah, I thought I saw something new. Category cleared. Ragna's Gauntlets. Nice. Still nothing for the other page. Nope. I'm sure if we keep on collecting as much as we can, we'll find... Ooh, I think that's a lance apple. Yeah. Anything else? Ooh, yeah, I think the other one is close too, so let's pick that up as well. Oh, we're in the area, so we might as well pick it up. And then we're gonna continue on with the main story. Or do we need to bring it back to town? Oh, I can definitely do that. Alright, let's bring it on back. Yeah, I knew this quest was special. Ah, don't tell me he's gone. Let's see. That's assign the quest. Could be that he's just in another part of town. No, I think the time has passed and he's already gone home for the day. Alright, let's put time back again then. Yeah, there he is.
Hey.
Ah, you got him? Cheers, mate. And the timing couldn't be better. I've just now used up the very last of my dance apples. Anyway, this is a big help. I'm glad everything worked out. You can come here for curry at any time you like. It's on the house. Ryan would be very happy with that. I can make his famous curries once again. Hell yeah. Alright, let's head out of town. I see we can find that fuel canisters. Should we just ride up the hill, right? Yeah. All the way towards another heart-to-heart. And I'm hoping, since it's along the quest line, it will probably be between Ren and Shulk, isn't it? But there's only one way to find out, is to actually go there. And the thing I usually do when I'm playing RPGs, if we go into a region we haven't been there together yet, I will just walk there. So you know the surroundings, you see what we encounter, find a couple of enemies. Especially the ones with weird markings above their head.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard. This won't take long.
They are very weak. I think we can quickly dispose of these little ones.
Too easy. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Stiff hair. Beautiful. Oh, and there are so many collectibles lying on the floor everywhere. This is one of the main reasons why I want to make sure that I could keep picking them up in between the episodes, because I can't walk past things like that and just leave them there.
We win. Who else wants some?
Did I accidentally hit the other enemies? Is that the one I was targeting? Broken antenna. And broken antenna. Yeah, I think we have like 30 or 40 of those now. Still don't know yet if we need to save those items or use them for trading with other characters in the village. Because I have no idea the effects of the affinity will have on the game. But since it's in there, it might be wise to spend some time on it. Who are you? The evil Ragnar. Oh, it's one of the challenge monsters, isn't it? Hell yeah. Reduces aggro and improves physical arts. Hell yeah. Yeah, if we can get rid of the big one, the rest should be okay as well. Oh, and of course Ren's has a lot of AoE moves, so it's not too strange that he kills other enemies before the main one. Defense Force are so happy that you complete this near impossible task for them. Ah, you're welcome. And that big old fancy chest to go with it. Stiff hair. And another weapon for... He gets a lot of weapons from the enemies in this area. Oh well. I'll take whatever they can give me. That also brings up another point. We're getting a lot of equipment from enemies, from quests and stuff like that. Of course, we'll equip the best one we can at the moment, making our looks a little bit weird sometimes. It's not a fashion statement what he's wearing, it's basically the best equipment he can have at the moment. When do we decide to sell it? Because we have 450 spots to carry items and equipment. So I'm pretty sure we'll not be able to carry everything with us. So at some point we will have to sell. But when are we going to do that? And if we sell the items, will we still be able to use them as for a mock set, like our outer appearance? But before we head into it, I want to check the equipment that we've gotten, if there's anything better. Mainly for him. Light driver we already had. Block guarder we also had, just this seems like a better version of it because it has an empty slot, that's why it's better. Okay. Oh, I should definitely sell these. Can you also maybe dismantle them for materials? Just trying to think ahead. Alright. Ooh, that's also a thing. I did notice that once we put a gem inside an item, I cannot remove it. I'm hoping that once we get access to that gem forge, maybe then we'll be able to remove it from our equipment. Or an easier way to make them. Increase physical defense, agility, strength up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give him a strength up, and I will... Oh, it's already in... Oh, we're already seeing the ones that are equipped on other characters as well. So we're gonna have ether, agility, and muscle. Well, he's like a tank character, so extra defense doesn't hurt. Alright.
You forgot something. You will be needing the transport cases, right?
What would we do without her?
Ah, I'm coming along as well. I'd feel better going with you boys than sitting at home worrying about you. So, let's get moving.
I knew she didn't trust me. Looks like it.
Well, I'm saying yes. It means we have a bigger party. Okay, so I'm guessing 3 members are the max in our main, and we have 4 backups and guests. Oh, I can't wait till we get to a part that we are maxed out on all fronts. The party gauge. This gauge shows the party morale. The gauge increases when a bonus effect or critical hit occurs. Press B near an incapacitated member to revive them. To revive a party member where there needs to be at least 1 block in the party gauge. Or just make sure they never need a revive. When there are 3 blocks in the party gauge, the party is linked by a blue line and can perform a chain attack. Move the cursor to the talent art icon by moving up and down. And press A. I think I saw it was blocked out. Definitely want to see it. Alright, nice. What kind of quest do you have for me?
Yes?
Monsters inside? Going inside the cave? Can you kill the willow bunny for me? They attack in packs, so it can be quite a nuisance. Sure. Cheers for taking that on. I'll be glad to see the Tephra Cave get even a little bit safer. Let me guess. A whole pile of monster quests again. If you're heading in, can you take out a couple of singing brogs? They hang around in front of the ruins, giving us no end of trouble. Sure, keep them coming. Thanks for that. Make sure you're careful. I don't want to see you get hurt.
Yes?
Ironically, he's saying, I don't want to see you get hurt. And then keeps on piling on with the monster exterminations. Seeing as if you're here, can you do one more thing for me? I want you to kill some Mell lizards. The path through Mag Mell ruins is crawling with the things. Us in the defense force are having to tiptoe our way in. You're really a brave one. Remember, you're doing this for everyone in the defense force. Sure. Oh well, at least he wasn't lying by saying, yeah, it's the last one. Yes. Affinity requirements on... Ooh. So yeah, I think I said it in the last episode as well. It looks like we need to have a better affinity with Ren before we are allowed to do this heart-to-heart. But let me guess, if we now look up in our list of heart-to-heart, it does say what level we need it to be at. Okay, so we can prepare for that. If we see our relationship is that advanced, we can go there and look at the heart-to-heart, which we, of course, will do. Right, let's get inside. I wonder if we're gonna find something amazing. The Tephra Cave. A nice introduction clip. Lots of monsters. Lots of potential fights if you so choose to. Are they gonna all have like eyes on them like, hey, if we see you, we're gonna kill you? There are many types of monsters. The type of monster is shown on the target window. You can toggle enemy icons on or off display setting. Ordinary monsters will not attack you unless you attack them. Visual types will attack when they see your character. Yeah, just like you guys wrote in the comments. And thank you for that, of course. Ooh, tutorial added. And we got an achievement probably for getting in here. Alright, let's see what we can find. One that will attack me straight away. Surrounded by ones that were probably assisted.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Well, I don't know if the enemy is weak, but it's definitely gonna be destroyed. Oh yeah, it's weak. Tephra Cave is much safer now. The defense force is very grateful. Oh, they better be.
Just one more left. It's over. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Right, let's keep going.
So the chest output is gonna be lesser the further in the game we get, because outside the front of the Colony 9 we did get almost a chest every fight, which I thought was a bit much, but I didn't say no thank you to that. I think, hey, if you're giving it to us, I will take it, but this seems more adequate, like one chest every few fights, giving you more a need to grind them feeling. Oh, well, we'll see. Like, it's something we need to learn. Is that feeling I was talking about? Getting the hang of everything. Ooh, side path. It's gonna go on top over it. Ah, caterpillar nest. Well, if you're here, then we might as well take you out. Can't wait for Shulk to get like an AoE attack. I'm pretty sure that Ren will use it as much as he can. Can we check the cave? Yes, we can. Yeah, fights are really a lot easier when you get a party of 3. There's no comparison, because I did fight in the beginning just with the Shulk by itself, and to be honest, that was actually quite hard. Ooh! Uh-oh. That music cannot mean anything well. Oh well. It's an extra challenge, we're gonna be more than capable of handling it. Alright, let's get to the side. Go to the back. Uh-oh, I feel like someone's gonna attack me in the back. Using a chain attack. When carrying out a chain attack, you can select the art for the 3 members of the party to perform. During a chain attack, any arts that will still be in cooldown phase will be available regardless. Using arts of the same color consecutively during a chain attack raises the level of damage or recovery. Decide what type of chain attack to perform based on the circumstances. Talent arts will chain with any color, so try out different combinations. Oh, so link attack is not like a unique attack between the 3 characters, it's basically just combining those 3 into one moveset. Increase affinity to power up the chain link. The deeper the affinity between the party members, the easier it is to activate a chain link. If you're lucky, you can activate chain link up to 15 times in a row. Every time another art is used in a chain attack, there's a chance that the chain link will be activated again. So basically, you want everybody to love each other so we can chain link into infinity and beyond. I wouldn't mind that, just to try it. Okay, so we pick them on the go. You need to know all the moves in the list in order to have the most benefit of it, isn't it? Actually a really good choice.
Right, let's keep going.
Yeah, let's pick everything up. Ooh, knives, knives, knives. Oh, this looks definitely better, and oh, defense, knives, and bouncing. I thought they were the same name. So this is a physical defense, and this drives it all the way down. But the attack on this one is better. Do we want attack or do we want defense? For now, I think I'm gonna go with the attack. What else can we give her? Let's give her this cap. Better gauntlets. Do you have anything better? We have. Ooh, medium. Colony bottoms. Let's give her a dyed bottom. Colony shoes, messenger shoes, physical defense up 6, weight up a little bit. Might sound strange, but she makes everything looks nice on her. Yeah, I can see her being in our party a lot. You want to check her yours as well. Messenger shoes, and I did also see that he can wear heavy equipment, so if we find those, we need to give that priority to him, because it does really fit him, and I think his look will be the better for it as well. Mill armor, oh yeah, definitely. Some hat, yeah. Alright, let's continue searching on. Well, we're coming across them while exploring the cave. It would be a waste not to use this opportunity. We just need to fight 2 of them. Oh, that's not too bad. And of course, you can understand, I am fighting on the other side of the enemy, so when he triggers the aggro, I have a higher chance to get more damage with my attacks. Quest completed. Tephra Cave is much safer now. The defense force is very grateful. Of course they are.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
There has to be something in that alcove. Let's check. Yes, a leafy mystery. Oh, I think he saw me. He saw me steal the item.
Let's press on and on and on.
Alright. So we gotta, well, basically follow the collectibles. What's this? Can we mine in the cave as well? Oh, careful. Let's not bother Mama just yet. And of course, I went in the totally wrong direction. Alright, so let's go the same way we went before. Because we know the enemies there will be gone because we already defeated them. Making it a lot easier on ourselves. And then this time go into the right direction. That's what you get when you try to just travel visually through a dungeon and not using the map. I could say it was the first time it happened, but we all know that isn't the truth. Yeah. I wonder what was here before.
These the Mag Mell ruins?
Haven't you been here before?
Nope.
The Defense Force often uses it for training, but I come here to do research. It's not really a place that people go.
Not surprising. There are monsters around here that use Mechon parts as armor.
Was this built by the Mechon?
I don't think so. There's a path for people to get in. It might have been a vehicle of some kind.
Like the Defense Force hover transports.
A vehicle? But it's so big.
It's amazing technology. I wonder what kind of people made it.
I ain't got a clue.
Let's keep moving. The ether cylinders are up ahead.
Right.
Shortcut. Use skip travel to return to landmarks you have previously visited. Open a map of the area you visit to travel to. I already figured that one out. The following icon may be displayed on the area name list. Story, story quest, or active quest. View the map and select the landmark you wish to travel to. It's probably a good idea to return to the colony when your inventory is full. So you can sell items at the shop for money. Totally agree with that one. Alright, warehouse 2. Ooh, is there going to be a separate collectible chart for this cave as well? It is. Alright, let's open it up. Bright fig, dark grape, night tulip. And by using them for the Collectopedia straight away, we make sure that we don't accidentally use them up or sell them or anything like that. Steel silk. And a leafy mystery. Category complete. Has text ability 2. Nice. Yeah, until we get that gem force fixed, we are dependent on getting things through this way. Yeah, you don't see me. Very cool. Ooh. A door, and can we interact with that? Gain some extra information? Oh, come on. If you're blinking red, let me interact with you. I want to learn what this place was before. Yeah, there are definitely a few enemies behind that door. It won't open now. Alright.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard. This won't take long. Nice one, right?
I don't mind them being weak. We can work around that. Quest completed. The defense force is very grateful, as they should.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Battle armor. Yeah, with the amount of equipment we're getting from enemies in quest, I will definitely try to focus on them in between the episodes to figure out which one is the best and sell the rest afterwards. Ooh! Damn, he came out of nowhere. And he definitely has a powerful idea. Let me make sure our tank is healed. Yeah, I think we got him. Oh, don't you start attacking the ladies. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Yeah. Totally forgot I could do that. Oh, it was one of the challenges. Well, I'm happy to defeat it either way, because he attacked us, so he deserved to die. Bouncer knives and a million driver. Really good. Alright, that's... That one I do want to check. Because it was a special enemy. Not as powerful as I thought it was going to be. Oh, it's made of a million parts. It's not that you get a million from it. And the same bouncer knife, same statistics. Alright. Nice pile of collectibles. Oh, I do like the fact that we heal up in between fights. And that we don't have to attack all enemies if we don't want to. I will probably be back here a couple of times in between the episode just to grind some of the collectibles, trying to see if we can find a few we haven't gotten yet, just to fill out the entire book. The cylinder hanger. Yeah, and this is definitely where we need to be. Look at that. I do like it when games have it like this, that you can actually see everywhere you can go and actually go there. Beautiful view. Nice big old cannons. Can't view this heart to heart because we don't know the person who's part of it. Not yet. Alright, let's check on the other side for chests and collectibles. Alright, let's see if we can find some cylinders.
Right here. Thanks for the help, Shulk. I'll start collecting them up. You two hold on a sec.
It's full of ether cylinders. Hey, why do we have to come all the way here to get them? Isn't there an ether cylinder fueling station in the colony?
Well, refining the ether takes a long time down there, and sometimes cylinderization fails. And there are so many cylinders here for us already. It's more reliable than making them ourselves.
Right. And Colony 9's anti-air batteries and mobile artillery are standardized for these cylinders, so they can be used straight away.
I see. You know, this place is in good condition considering it's ancient.
It might be that there's some form of technology being used to preserve it. It's just a shame we don't understand its secret.
Shulk?
But I'll solve it one day and show you. If it's just technology that someone created in the past, it's not incomprehensible. We'll come to understand it one day.
Don't go trying too hard. We can come and get ether cylinders whenever we need them. Besides, it's a good place for Defense Force training.
Yeah, so good that you didn't even want to come here without Shulk to back you up. Anyway, did you collect the cylinders?
Yep, all done. Thanks.
Just come by yourself from now on.
Shh, be quiet.
Uh-oh. That can be good.
Are they Mechon?
I don't know. But it looks like we'll have to destroy them.
In that case, just leave them to me.
Switching attack targets. Target a different monster by pressing the L or R. This may come in handy when fighting several monsters at once. Focus attack, engage at will. Stop attacking and regroup around them. Ooh. This might be useful for a harder fight, but let's see how hard this one is. Nah, I think we have a handle on this. That lizard we fought in the tunnels towards this place was definitely a lot harder than this.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm alright. Thanks to you and Ryan.
What on Bionis were those? I've never seen anything like them.
Could they have been Mechon?
No. I think they were something left by the civilization that built this vehicle.
They didn't seem like Mechon to me. But why did they only show up now?
I don't know. But they were probably built to protect this place. They might have been activated in response to something.
To
But
us.
I don't think that something could have been us.
Please, let's go back. I don't want to be here anymore.
Me neither. And we've already got the ether cylinders.
Why would they be triggered by us?
Listen, what is that?
That sound. In the sky! Oh, it's a...
This can't be.
No way.
Mechon attack.
Mechon!
How?
Oh, so many. There's no way in hell those cannons can stop that.
Didn't my brother destroy them all a year ago?
Could that defense mechanism have responded to the Mechon?
Let's get back to the colony.
Come on.
Oh, so that's why he said that. Alright. Because to be honest, I thought that because we took the cylinders, that's why the defense mechanism activated and tried to attack us. But it could be a valid reason that they are responding to the Mechon. Right, let's save.
Hey, this siren, it sounds different.
Yeah. Isn't this siren too?
It can't be. The Mechon.
Oh, that must be the leader.
One large Mechon, 10 carriers, and an unknown number of units emerging from the carriers.
You idiots! Why didn't you see this lot until they were right on top of us?
But sir, we thought the Mechon had all been wiped out.
Oh, they're destroying the defense cannons.
What's happening? Respond! Anti-air batteries 1 to 3. Why aren't my targeting systems online? Don't let a single one into the colony! Assemble everyone who can fight. Evacuate the civilians to the shelter. Get a move
Yes,
on!
sir. Fire at will!
Or at least tell me that they can protect themselves without the cannons. But there's definitely gonna come a few through.
We got it! No, wait! What the... Our weapons don't work on them at all!
Oh, that's a cool looking one.
I've never seen one like it.
You slackers, fire! Shoot it down!
Oh, look at that face. Oh, this is gonna be a slaughter. Oh, he's not ready. He's going straight for the Monado, isn't it? Oh my god, the entire town is on fire. We need to get back. Are we allowed to fast travel? Really? Oh no, is everything red? Can we? You cannot skip to this landmark. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, we need to definitely run through it. Unless we jump off the cliff. But I think I'm gonna leave it here on this cliffhanger. You gotta come back if you want to see what happened. For now, like I said, we're gonna leave it here. Next time we're gonna go straight back into town, trying to defend it, trying to defeat as many Mechon as we can, try to get to the Monado, because there is a good chance that they're coming for the Monado. Because that is the weapon that can defeat them, that had defeated them a year ago. It could be that they're back because of that loss a year ago, that they finally built up enough force in order to come here, and now is that time. So, next time, we'll defend our town. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time to see if we can save Colony 9. Bye bye.